To God be the glory, respected Reverend Dr. Rustam Kaiser Hind Jeffrey, DD PhD, and I thank the Lord for I managed to upload the Book of Revelation, a DD PhD advisor and international mission director. And today is a 77 portion 77, Revelation chapter 1 verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the word of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. And pastor's writing today here that the church period, one of the key individual during this period was the soldier named Constantine. He was made emperor in 306 AD by this dying father, and the Roman troops, upon coming to power in the east, he was immediately faced with the destruction by the Western emperor named Maxentius. Constantinians realized his uneasy troops must be strengthened, and thus claimed to have seen in a dream the image of the cross, and to have heard a voice saying, "By this sign up, conqueror." A sign, conqueror. Conquer. This inspired. He led his men to victory, defeating his enemy at the famous Battle of Milvian Bridge, just outside Rome, on October 28, 312 after Christ AD. In 313, he signed by the a deed of toleration, which granted freedom to Christians. It then became fashionable to join the church. He promised gold piece and white robes to all converts. Soon pagan had joined the church by the thousands, taking with them their heathen practices. The church then became so worldly, and the world so big churchy, that no difference could be seen. Heresies concerning the period of Christ, the Ebionites denied Christ's deity. The Genonists denied Christ's humanity. The Apollinarians denied the comprehensions of Christ's human nature. The Nestorians denied the union of the two nature of Christ, reducing him to be a man filled with the God. The Ethiopians denied the distinction of the two nature of Christ, that's making the third or hybrid nature of the two. The Monopolites denied the two nature and will in the one person of Christ. The Arians thought that Christ was the created being. Arius was the presbyter of the Alexander in Egypt. The teaching of the Arius related more probably to the doctrine of God rather than to the person of Christ. However, they cannot be totally separated from each other. The Arians thought that Christ did exist, that he was a created being, and that by them all other things will be created. In the created state, he was called the Logos, the Son, the only begotten, and the beginning of the creation of God. John 1-3. In the beginning was Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made but was made. Arius thought that though the Son was called God, he was not God in the fullest sense of the word, but was the highest of all created being. He was divine but not deity, a demigod halfway between man and God. Arianism was condemned during a year of 321 325 AD by Alexander, Bishop of Alexander, and Arius was dismissed from holding any church office as well as from communion. This heresy denies the eternity and co-equality of Christ person, whether it be Father and the Holy Spirit, making him a created being only. I thank you very much. May God bless you all richly. And Teresa signing off. Amen.